Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we have another Fog of War puzzle here. This is by a setter that I have not seen before, so that's good. Love to see tons of Fog of War puzzles. I honestly can't do them enough and get them on this channel. There's just so many of them out there. So anyway, this one is called Stroll in the Fog by Max Lemenace. It's a good name. Let's just jump into our rules and see what is going on. So we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. We've got fog, of course, so the grid is partially covered in fog. Placing correct digits will clear the fog from surrounding cells. So if we were to figure out what this value is, the fog that is in this area around it will clear, and then we would hopefully have some more information to work with. Then we've got arrows, so we see the butt end of one of them. So digits along an arrow must sum to the digit in that arrow circle. So let's just say this arrow was a 2 cell out to here. Those 2 digits would add up to whatever is in the circle. Then we've got Renbans, so digits on a purple line must be a set of consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. Lines do not cross or branch, which is important in fog, so we can make some determinations. So this is a Renban line, so these must be some set of consecutive digits that do not repeat, but they can be in any order. There's a Renban up here as well, same concept. And then finally we have Kropki, and we only have the white Kropki here, so digits on a white dot are consecutive. So we do see one. These 2 digits are consecutive. There we go. So with that said, get a little stretch. Just a quick bit of self-servingness. If you would, like, comment, subscribe, join as a member, donate, whatever you want to do. Any of those things help this channel continue to grow and hoping to keep growing. So with that said, link's going to be in the description below. Let's get going. So where are we going to start? Well, I guess we can think about this guy because we know the Renban lines do not cross or branch. We know this is a 7-cell Renban. Now, we can never put a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 because it would leave this guy here with a 2 and a 1 left over. Now, we know that this arrow, well, it can't stop here because these can't be the same digit. It doesn't turn up into any of these. I guess there's a possibility it could turn up, which I hadn't thought of until this very second, or turn down. But in either case, that doesn't matter in what I've just said, because if these were a 1 and a 2, the only way this could ever work is if this was the 2, this was the 1, and then one of these would be another 1. And that does not work, so putting a 9 on this thing isn't going to work. That said, one of these is a 9, and we can't put a 9 on the arrow portion unless it was like a circle here that had a single arrow cell that crossed over a corner, something like that. So this is 9. Now, that's good. We have a little something. Now, can we think further on this Renban or not? Yes, we can, because we cannot put because we know there's a white Kropki here now, we cannot put an 8 on this thing, so there has to be an 8 on here. If there's an 8 on here and there's no 9, it is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Which means this is 1, this is 2, and this thing keeps on going. Cool. Stroll in the fog, I guess we're going to stroll around for a little while there. So we know this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't know what order any of that is right now. So now, if this is a 1, 2 pair, this has to be another pair, and it's on the same arrow, so we can't go very high with it. It's possible it could still be a 1, 2 pair or 2, 3. It can't ever get up to 3, 4 because that would be 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is either a 1, 2 or a 3, which it has to have a 2 on it. And the 2 obviously can't be here, so the 2 is here. Okay, so we do go down 1 more. So we have 3, we have 5. We've only got 4 left over. So it doesn't, well, it would be exactly 4 because we can't use another 2. So this is just a 1, 3 pair. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're good. Now we've got an arrow head here, or circle, and it has a consecutive Kropki on it. So essentially what this means is this is some value, this is a digit 1 less than that value, and then there is a 1 in one of these, or somewhere, I think is what that means. Because if these are consecutive, yeah, that just has to be correct. None of these can be 1s, though. One of these is. So, and I can't see it, and it probably is. The only way this seems like it would work is if this comes back to here, and this is a 1. Now let me think about that for just a second to make sure that's accurate. Because this is going to be the high digit plus a digit that's 1 digit less to it, and it has to have 1. This has to be 1. There's no other way it works. Yeah, so that's what it did. Okay. And we are on a Renban down here, which I hadn't even really noticed. This is not a 1, by the way. This is a 3 and a 1, now that we got the 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's at least 8. It could be 9 if it turns the corner. We have to put a 2 somewhere on one of those. So one of these is. Now this can't be the 2, because this would be forced to be a 3, because 1 plus 2. So this is 2. Also, there's a 2 here. We also have to put a 3 on this thing. One of these 2 could be a 3. We don't know that this ends here, so we can't say which one is a 3. Now, these 2 again are just 1 digit away from each other. We don't know what they can be at the moment. I was going to say something here, but that's not right. I was thinking about if it could extend here, but it definitely could, because the 9 could go anywhere on here. So now that we have this, what more can we do? One of these is a 1. We've got 2 arrows sticking out here. Doesn't really do much for us. Don't think. One of these is a 2. We already knew one of those was a 2. One of these is a 3. We can put that in there. Okay, so what do we know? I guess we can... don't really like that, though. I mean, this can be 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Those are kind of the options. And this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 higher. Again, this is blah. Don't like it kind of stuff, but... what does it do for us, though? And what do these do for us? Because we don't know where they go or what they do. And the only one... so I don't know if the lines don't cross or branch pertains to the arrows as well, because the rule set is saying it in the Renban section. So I'm guessing that it does not necessarily apply to the arrows, but I could be wrong. Okay. So where do we go from here? It's a good question. Well, I guess we can say that none of these are a 9, because we know the arrow, so there is some use here that I just didn't think about until now. These guys certainly go here. Now, they can't have a circle here, because you'd have to have the same digit. So these have to be lines, on an arrow, which means they cannot be 9s. So none of these are 9s, which means one of these is. Now, does that actually give us much? I don't know that it does. I don't really know what this one up here is doing at the moment. It would be nice to know if this thing turned, but we do not. This Kropki I don't think really does anything either, because the only thing we know is it's not a 1, 2, or a 3. Or, well, we know it's not a 1 or a 2. There could be a 3 on this thing if it was a 3, 4. Again, we already said the 1s and 2s are up here. These Renbans we don't really know much about. We have some digits that are out, but that's about it. Let's think about this. Maybe. This digit sorry, I'm processing something. It's taking a minute. If you hear the cracking noises going on. Let's say this was like a 5. This would be a 4. We know we need a 5 on the Renban, so it would push it up here. So this would be a 3, 5. Same goes with the 6, because again, 6, we'd have a 5 here. We have to have a 6, so it has to go here. The 7, same. 8, the same. The only time that we don't have that condition is if this is a 9. But if it's a 9, we know it's both of these, and this is the 9. So this is always a 9, I think is the point I'm trying to make. Or no, this is... No, that's not right. If this thing turns, these have to be 9s. If it doesn't turn, whatever this is this. But if it doesn't... I think this is the logic we need to go down, but I can't make it work in my head. Because if this thing turns, it must have a 9 on it. This would be... The 9 could be out here. Again, if this is... If it doesn't turn, these are the same, and it's not a 9. These are the same digit. Now, if it turns and this isn't a 9, again, it would go out here. Well, it could go either one of these, or it could be out here. Okay. What else am I missing here, then? There can't be an 8 down here. Having to switch gears because I'm not quite seeing how this logic is getting me where I need to go. We can't put an 8 down here because it would have to go with a 1, and we can't put a 1 down here. We could put an 8 here, going with a 1, going with a 9. That is a possibility. All other... We can't put a 7 down here either, now that I'm thinking about it, because we can't put the 7 with a 1 or a 2. So that pushes 7s and 8s. So we have 1, 3, 7, 8, and 9. We're 1 digit short from being able to make some determinations here. Oh, no, because again, I was thinking back to a 3. If it turns, the 3 could be either one of these. That's what I was trying to work out. 7, 8, yeah, because this is only 8 digits. Or it currently is 8 digits that we can see. It could be a 9th. Oh no, we can't put a 6 here either, can we? Because if we put a 6 here, we can't put the 1, 2, or 3. So that does actually tell us what these are. These are from 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's 6 digits. This is not a 4 or a 5. This is not a 5 or a 6. So if these are those digits, again, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Again, these can't be 9. These can't be 3s. These can't be 1s. That leaves this as a 4, 5. That's what I needed to get to, which means this is 9. Okay. This has to be a 1. These can't be. Took me a second there. Apologies. But I got there eventually. We do now know that this is a 9-cell grouping. So, what can we say? This digit is one of these two. Whether it be 7, 8, or 9 to go with the 3. So this can't be 6. What more can we say? This is either 7, 8, or 9. It can't be 9. So this is not 8. So we have 6, 7, 8 triple. This is a 9. There we go. Therefore, this has to be a 9. This has to be a 3. Get rid of all that stuff. If that's a 9, this is 8. This is 7. This is 6. This is 7. Yes. Okay. Took me a second. I got there. What are these guys? 4 and 5. And what else? We have to have a 1 up here somewhere. It can't be on here because it would have to go with a 2. So this is a 1. We can't have a 4 on here because if it was, it would have to go with the 5 because we can't have a 4, 3. So one of these is a 4, which means this is a 5. This is a 4. Okay. What more do we have here now? What can these really be? Can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. It could be a 5, 6. Can't be a 6, 7. Can't be a 7, 8. Can't be an 8. So it is a 5, 6, which means this is a 3, 8. If it's a 3, 8, this must be 6, 7. And what is this last digit? It is a 4 for our Renban. Now this has to be 8. Okay. Next. 9s. I can't rule this out as being a 9 because this could be the circle. But we know none of these are. What did that do for me? Not much, right? What else then? It is... Okay, so this is a 3-cell arrow. We don't know which side the circle's on because we can't see it. So it's either these are the arrow, this is the circle, or these are the arrow and this is the circle. Whatever it is, these digits have to be from 6, 7, 8, or 9. And they can't, well, no, I can't say it can't be a 9. Let's think about how that works. This couldn't be 6, 7, or 8 because we'd have to have a 1 down here. That doesn't work. So, and this can't be a 9 because if we see this. Okay, so this is not our circle. This is. It's from 6, 7, 8, or 9. These are some collection of digits. Oh, actually, we know what it is. This is a 9 because we can't ever put a 1 on it. So this is 9. This is a 2, 3, 4. That's not 4. That's not 2. This can't be 3 because this would have to be 2 or 3. Doesn't work. This is 4. This is 5. That's 6 and 5 now. Good. This is not 4. And we're starting to move a little bit better now. Did we get anything coming down here yet? No, but that's fine. Okay, we have another circle. Let's just look at what these can be. 1, 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 1, can't be 6. This can't be 7. So this is 7 or an 8 on this circle. No, this can't be 1 either. So one of these is a 1. One of these is a 1. Okay, can we work out maybe this Renban now at all? Let's think about what these things can be. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Not 7, not 6, not 8. This isn't going to get us very far, I don't think. This guy can't be 1, 2, could be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8. Yeah, this isn't getting us anywhere. Thought we might be able to work something out of this, but it doesn't look like it. So we need to think elsewhere yet again. Again, we know this is a 9, this is an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So we know one of these is the 2. We also could have used Sudoku. Boring. Is there anything else that's being ruled out from any of these places? I don't see anything offhand. The 3 could be in 3 spots, but not too great there. Okay. 4s and 5s. Since we have a couple of those pairs looking around. One of these is a 5, one of these is a 4. Again, this is kind of busy work that I'm doing. Can we think? We know one of these is a 9. Because this one can't be, because it's on the arrow. Even though we don't know where the arrow goes exactly. One of these is a 9. All right, that's not getting me anywhere. So what can I use? 7 or 8. But again, we don't know what it does the second. It could do anything once it gets over this border. This guy, again, there's not a whole lot. We've removed 1, 2, 8, and 9, but 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all still in the game. Oh, the 1. This is not a 1. When in doubt, look at basic Sudoku. That's a 1. Now we do know this goes further. This is not a 9. This is. Okay, so it's a 2 spot. So this is either a 1/6 to equal 7, which it can't be, or it's a 1/7 to equal 8, which it is. 8, 6, 7. Good, 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 good. Now what? Let's get rid of that for a second. This can't be a 1. So this is 7 and 1. This is either, well, it's not 4, but it's either 6 or 8. So we'll put that in. The 8 here gives us a 3 in our 8, which helps because it helps us put the 6 here. And we can tell what these two are. They are a 3 and a 4. These guys have to be from 2, 5, and 8. Nothing quite there yet. Let's just get rid of some of this extraneous markings and let's look elsewhere again. One of those 3 is an 8. The 6 is in one of these 3. Don't see too much there. Let's look over here. This is from 3, 6, 8. This is not 3. I don't think we got quite enough here yet. Really waiting for this Renban to finalize itself. Now, we don't know where this guy goes or how long it is. It's always going to have a 2 on it at some place. But again, we don't know where it goes. It could double back and move around and do all sorts of stuff. Oh wait, this 1 here. Let's put the 1 here. There we go. Does that give us all our 1s? Looks like it does. What about 2s? Let's go back to basics here. And again, see if there's anything that's blatantly obvious that we could be using. I don't know that there is, but I always hate to let something simmer like that. So we might as well do a quick check. And it does appear that that's not the case. Okay. So we need to either use one of these white Kropkis or look into this Renban. So we know it's at least 6 digits long. Do we want to put these in? I mean, this is a bit crazy, so we're going to say no on that. This can't be a 9, by the way. This can't be a 9. So one of these, okay, there we go. It was far simpler. This is a 9. And that puts it on the Renban, which means this thing is going to turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Oh, it might do a jackknife or something. That seems to be the only way this is going to work. But we don't quite know what it's doing. So, are we done? No, we're not done with 9s. We still need one over here. Again, we said 1s were done. We know some little bit more information that's out here. But it's going to be one of these things most likely. Just, again, take another look, because I don't see anything that's super obvious here in terms of the logic of these just yet, but I really haven't dug into them, so. We probably just need to continue on that Renban, because we know every digit must appear on it. That's the idea, the 2. So we know there is a 2 on it. It can't be in any of these, so it has to be here. Now that doesn't really give us anything, but let's think about something else. We know there's an 8. It can't be any of these again because of these. So this is an 8. It does do a little turn here on the catwalk. This has to be 5. This is a 2-8 pair. This is 3 or 2. We could have gotten that earlier, but it doesn't really do anything for us. And 8 puts a 6 here. These are not 6s. The 3, 8 is not quite sorted. The 6 here does get the 7 and 6, though. That's good. The 7... we can't quite determine where 7s go. We sort of looked at 3s. They didn't have any real give there. Same with 4s and 5s. 6s don't really. 7s don't really. 8s and 9s we just solved. Okay, so let's look at one of these Kropkis maybe. What can this be? Can't be 1, 2, can't be 2, 3. Could be 3, 4, 5. And that's it, which means it has a 4 on it. Can we go anywhere else with this? Is not a 3. Okay, so it's either 3, 4, or it's a 4, 5 pair of one of those sorts. Anything further we can do on one of these other ones? Because again, this cannot be a 1, 2. It could be a 3, 4, I guess. And 5, 6, and 7. So that doesn't really seem like it does much. Let's look up here then. 3, 4, 6, and 7. That is what those options are. This is not 7. This is not 4. That didn't do much. What about these two? We might have something here because we have some things looking up here. So let's go through it. 2, 3, 5, and 8, I think, are the possibilities. Yes, this can't be 2 or 8, which means this is 2 or 8 to pair with this one. Okay, this is our 3, 4, 5 still, of course. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 on our line. We don't know, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is what it looks like it does. Yeah, there's a little catty corner there. So we know the Renban does this. So these digits are from 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What of those can we rule out? Doesn't look like anything. Currently, which is interesting. Is there anything in here we haven't seen yet? Don't think so. This is 3. This is either 4 or 5. If this is 5, this is 4 and 3. So there's always a 3 in one of these two. So none of these are. That's something at least. We really already knew it by that row anyway, but that's not the point. Two, 3, 4s. No. Again, it feels like these guys have got to give us something, right? This could be 3. No, it can't. This can't be 4. Duh, because the 4 is up here. This could be 4, 5. Can't be 6. It could be 7. One of these two is a 6. Okay, let's look at it that way. So this can't be. We're chipping away at this thing. 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. This can never be a 7. Very close to all this. Or are we? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have all of those. This can't be 7 because it would force a 7, 6 and break this. 3, that's the easy way to look at it. Where does a 3 go in the row? It has to be, or a column, it has to be here. Therefore, this is 4 and 5. And now we'll break it all out. 7, 4, 3 and 4, doot, 6. Okay, where are we at? Oh, this is a 4-sum here. So this has to go to 7 and 8. This has to go down to 5. This is 2 and 8 and 2. And this is a given 3. These have to be what? 5 and 9. So this is 9 and 5. There's this 9 left over. This is a given digit of 4, it looks like. Now we finally get back into our center Renban. One of these two is, so this is a 2-4 pair. That 2 actually just breaks it for 2. And this is 8, so these are not. This is just a 5, actually, which means this is 4 and 5. This is 7. This is going to have to be 6, and this is going to have to be 3. This is 7. This is 3. And what is this one? It is an 8. Hey, there we go. You saw the puzzle. So I got a little bogged down there in the middle trying to figure out this a couple of these little things, but that turned out to be quite a fun and relaxing solve. So, wonderful puzzle, Stroll in the Fog by maxlamenace. Loved it. Hope y'all did too. And we'll see you next one. Thanks a lot.